All right, it's been out a month. Let's talk about Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 came out on the 10th of December 2020 after many delays. I'll say many delays. It was like they got delayed 3 times and stuff. And I imagine mounting pressure from investors and the general public and fans. This game's been in development since like the early 2010s. For it to come out in December, finally, in a state where it runs really well on high-end platforms like PC, where it looks like you're playing like a Neil Blomkamp movie in a video game, which is, for me personally, as a long-time Cyberpunk fan, like I grew up with the genre. I'm a massive fan, from Kusanagi to Genos to just general Cyberpunk style, like artwork and stuff. Like I grew up with it. I absolutely love Cyberpunk, so I was willing to forgive any inconsistencies or bugs or any crashes or whatever if the game released broken. And I know a lot of people are acting like they've never played a broken game before, and obviously we expect games to be finished and out when they're done, but in Cyberpunk's case that didn't happen because it got taken off the PSN store and the Xbox One digital store. It got review bombed online. There was because for it to run the PS4 version and the Xbox One X version or the Xbox One version runs on a PlayStation 5 and the Series X, but it's the last gen versions, which admittedly are more stable on those next gen hardware. But on the base consoles, it's been a bit of a shit show. For me, stepping out into the world of Night City.
We're ready. Yes, Padre. Whoa, yeah, people. Wound tight. It does have a little honor left.
Ooh, it does look nice. Even on OG PS4, it still looks nice. At that same sense of wonder that, when Grand Theft Auto went from 2D to 3D, walking around Liberty City for the first time, and I don't know, just that sense of wonder I thought I would never get again. And then Vice City came out, and I was just absolutely blown away that I don't know, I got lost in Vice City, and Vice City's still probably my favourite Grand Theft Auto game to date. 4 obviously was a giant leap forward for the series. GTA 5's now been out on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and I think it's out on PS5 now. It's one game across 3 generations. If you want to talk about broken games, Skyrim is hilariously broken, and it came out in 2011.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Todd Howard and Bethesda seem to get a free pass from the industry for releasing games that they'll just patch in later. Fallout 76, notoriously, is just a broken game that's just taken time to fix and patch in after the release date. No Man's Sky, famously, when it came out in 2016. There wasn't really much to do apart from mine gigantic metallic pillars of stuff just to go and sell at the nearest space station. It wasn't enough. Over time, the game has grown, but being able to meet deadlines at the behest of your investors and mounting pressure from the people behind the scenes, and the whole fiasco over crunch. But that's not exclusive to CDPR. Many AAA studios have to go through crunch. I know that there's a lawsuit from investors putting together a lawsuit, but I just personally think that that's that's just some law firm looking to get a payday. I don't think that there's any real legs in that. CD Projekt Red have managed to recoup all of their development costs and promotional costs from the game. The game sold 13 million copies after launch, despite the refunds and the controversy over the bugs and the crashes and it being unfinished. I'm still a massive fan of the game. I think it's absolutely amazing. It's one of the most ambitious RPGs I've ever played. I absolutely love the game. Here's a couple more clips of me playing the game and coming across a couple of bugs and glitches whilst I was streaming on Twitch. Oh, check out what's my Twitch called? Oh, Jackie's not looking well.
Fine comedy shit.
You call this funny?
Yeah.
Your liver could be fucked.
He's fucking ragdolling around.
Jackie! Jackie, what's up, bro? Why are you right, darling? Dude!
Why? Did you fucking say so?
Don't.
Is he dead?
I fucking love this game. It's brilliant. It's everything I've always wanted in that kind of like that Neil Blomkamp aesthetic of like a gritty, used dystopian future. That, let's be honest, Neil Blomkamp is the best director for used, gritty, dystopian future tech looking. And Robert Rodriguez, when he did Alita as well, Alita Battle Angel, which I'm still, fingers crossed, we'll get a sequel for. But like that world of high developed technology in amongst like the wasteland ruins, like those things paired together, that for like, you know, cybernetic upgrades, augmentations for your bodies and stuff. Like I've always been fascinated by that concept. It's been amazing. It took me about 65 hours to finish the game. Could have spent more time doing some side stuff. Could have spent more time completing Johnny Silverhand's story. Keanu Reeves' performance as Johnny Silverhand, I feel, was absolutely brilliant. I really, really enjoyed it. The end of my playthrough of Cyberpunk is essentially me fucking myself over for a bad ending. What happened was,
Yeah, bitch! Get fucking wrecked!
blew the fucking doors off everything, got inside, killed Adam Smasher.
Fuck you.
I finished off Adam Smasher with Johnny Silverhand's pistol. That was really satisfying.
Piece of shit.
And then like, get to the end with an AI construct, and I meet like a moral choice of which ending I'm actually going to go for. So I either walk down the bridge to the construct, which is like this beaming yellow light, where my digital consciousness gets uploaded to the construct, and Johnny Silverhand takes over V's body and then lives the rest of Johnny Silverhand's life in the shell of V. As it was either go to the construct or return to my body, and there was these two pathways, and I was really indecisive. I was walking on the bridge to go and like make my digital consciousness brain be part of the construct, and I was like walking down, and then Johnny like taps you on the back and goes,
What? Little guilt creeps in, and that's that? You give up?
like, "Are you sure about this?" Keanu Reeves' voice, and I'm like, I don't know. And then and I carry on down. Like Johnny Silverhand like taps me on the shoulder again. He's like,
Fuck it. Yeah, we'll just...
You're loyal, I'll grant you that. But damn it, are you tense? Haven't changed a bit since we met.
it's like the third and final bit where Johnny like kind of just got, "Are you fucking sure about this? Because there's no turning back after here." And I fuck him off, walk down a bit, come back, have a bit more dialogue. He goes, "Oh, goodbye, Johnny," and then I shake his hand.
Bye, Keanu Reeves.
I shake Johnny's hand, and I think that fucked me over from rejoining my body, because I was like, as soon as I shook Johnny's hand, I went, "Psych!"
It's my body. It's my body.
And then ran to rejoin my body down at like the ice bath bit, where I get to rejoin my body, like out of the construct. And the symbol, like the exclamation mark, waypoint symbol that was on the ice bath, wouldn't let me rejoin my body.
I can't return to my body! No! No! It won't let me! It won't let me do it. Alright, fine. We'll go to cyberspace for fucking ever, okay?
And I think it's because I shook Johnny's hand is why I couldn't go back and do it. So I mean, it resets your save file at the point of no return, so I can go back and do it. And I'm gonna go back and do that anyway, and start my corpo playthrough, like my next playthrough anyway, because there's tons of replay value in there. I just thought it was funny that like the glitches that you forgive early on in the game, you go, it's fine and stuff. Like Jackie's bouncing around the lift.
You call this funny?
Yeah.
Your liver could be fucked.
He's fucking ragdolling around.
Like early on when he's supposed to be stood there like having some dialogue with you. There was like a moment in a side quest where River is like gutted because the guy he wanted to find is like he's got like this gas mask on and they're siphoning his life force out of some psycho mantis friggin' gas mask thing. He's like on some slab, like farming his body or his blood or whatever. And he's supposed to be dead. It's supposed to be like this really like somber moment. The guy bolts upright like the Undertaker.
He did.
Fucking really, dude. It's like it just can't. Those little moments that aren't supposed to happen that will get patched out eventually. Like I'm glad that I got to experience those moments of like the brokenness in a way that wasn't like, I want my fucking money, I demand masterpieces, every single AAA game needs to be a fucking masterpiece, or I want my money back. It wasn't like that for me. I kind of embrace the bugs and the breaks and stuff in games. It makes the game like a unique experience. And as time goes on, it will get more stable, tighter, there'll be more like DLC added to the mix as well. Like it's gonna grow and expand as a singular title. But yeah, at launch, it wasn't the best launch for Cyberpunk. But despite that, I absolutely fucking love this game. It was brilliant. I think like my personal experience with the game and certain breaks, like not being able to kill Adam Smasher with like the charge rifle I had in my, why am I pretending like I'm holding it? It was a mainstay in my loadout for a lot of the game. As soon as like I found it and it unfolded itself and then the scope popped up, I was like, ooh, but it like fires through what, why am I pretending to hold it? Anyway, sorry about, I'm just, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I would 100% recommend Cyberpunk. It's brilliant. It's only going to get better as time goes on. As more patches come out, the DLC is going to be coming out. Whether or not CDPR give that away for free or not, but the controversy surrounding the game hasn't negatively impacted it too much to the point where people just abandon it and boycott the game as a piece of interactive entertainment that was like, fuck this game. It's like there's a lot of content in the game that you get. Just from time to time, it may crash and you may come across a couple of bugs. But for that wasn't a big deal or a deal breaker for me to get a refund. I'm more than happy with the game. And it gets a solid 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching this review of Cyberpunk 2077. Thanks for sticking around with the channel. We've hit 300 subscribers, which is amazing. Thanks for throwing some eyes on my channel, whether it's for 1 minute or the entire duration of a video. I've got loads of different series coming up as well. Right, I've got, like, what the fuck have I got on this channel? Right. I've got a few different series already out on the channel as well. Check them out. I've got continuations of Walking Dead coming up. I've started Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh God, there's a big hole in his face. So that'll be coming to the YouTube channel as well. I actually stream them live on Twitch. So if you want to check out Analogue Digital's Twitch, the link is in the description. But if you want to search for it, it's right there on screen. Check it out. What else? What else? I think I've covered everything. Haven't I? I have. See you in the next video.